Alright, hello everybody. This is K Village 1, and I'm finally back with some new tutorials in Logic Pro 9. We're going to be covering lots of random stuff. I hope to be putting up videos weekly, monthly, I don't know, whatever. Different little things in Logic that you might not know about. So let's start this up. Today's tutorial, we're going to be discussing two things. The first thing is making guitars for dub music, and the second thing is working with Varispeed, pitch, reverse, stuff like that. Two interesting things. Anyway, fine. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna change the tempo to 140 because that is the tempo for like reggae and dub music. And I'm gonna show you what we're going to do over here. First, I'm just going to find the sample that I need for my thing. It's just like a regular drum loop. Let's hear it for a second. Alright, pretty simple, like dub reggae type thing. We're just going to drag it in there, and now we're going to play it. Perfect. Fine. Now we're going to add a new software instrument track. The way by doing that is you press the plus sign there, and you go to software instrument, and you press create. Now Logic is going to create you a new track, and if you press caps lock on your keyboard, this little guy pops up. And what you can do is with him is you can play around if you don't have a MIDI keyboard. And the velocity, if you see this guy over here, the velocity is controlled by these numbers down over there. You go B, N for more velocity. M is the highest, I think. M is the highest. You want M. If you don't want spinning array, you can just go like that. Transparency. The octaves, you switch by the numbers on top of your keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know. Alright, very simple. Fine. So now I don't want this guy. What I want is I want to go to guitars. First of all, when you get Logic, they give you tons of thousands of free samples and different things, and you go to Logic and you could say to download additional content. So I downloaded all the additional content, and I got a guitar that's a distorted Stratocaster, basic guitar. Let's hear it for a second. Actually, it comes from Sculpture, which is a native plugin of Logic, which is a crazy plugin. I don't even know anything about it yet. And when you bring up a new instrument, it brings up this whole entire little channel strip over here, and has a compressor, it has Guitar and Pro in it. If you don't like the basic sound, you can go over here and you can change it around, and this is the reverb on it. So now we want to record, now we want to make the guitar sound dubby, right? So we go to delays, and we want to work on delays, right? So there's different delays over here. For this one, we're going to be using tape delay. So right now we have a tape delay on it, and what does it sound like? It goes like this. That's not dub enough for us. Nope. So they have a setting. If you click on default, you get to all the presets, and you go to Ultra Dub. And now you got. But you hear that? It's kind of like detuning at the end, because that's because this has this flutter thing on. So you turn off the flutter all the way down, turn off the wet, and now we got nice dub guitars. No, so much gain. A little more mids, some more bass. Perfect. Now see, it's very simple. You just press record and you make yourself a little bit of a loop, you know. Also, you might want to take down the feedback, which controls how many repeats are. I mean, the amount of repeats you need in the mix. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just play around with it, you know. My computer's speed is lacking, so it's messing up the timing. Anyway, you get the basic idea. That's how you make double guitars. It's very simple. Anyone could have figured it out themselves. I'm just showing you. Alright, so now I want to discuss something else. This is a... what is this? Alright, so this one is not going to be good. Basically, any sample that you bring into your arrange window over here, if you double click on it, it brings up this, which is the sample editor. Shows you, you know, what you got going on in your sample. And if you press Command A, Control A, Command A, it actually selects everything for you. And you can go to functions and you can actually no, not that. You can actually reverse, which now it's going to sound like this. And so that works with any WAV file. The thing is that when you bring, let's say, a loop in from, a loop from Logic, right? And you bring it into the sample editor and you go to functions, it's going to be grayed out because all of the Logic files are in CAF format, which is not WAV. Therefore, the sample editor can't do anything with it. So what you do is you right click on it and you go bounce in place, and you want to make it a new track. And if you want to leave the original track or you want to delete it, you press delete. And in our case, we're going to delete it. You can bypass the effect plugins, press OK. Now it's going to make a new track for you, and here it is. Now it's a bip, but now you can reverse it. No, it's actually not a bip file. Now it's a WAV file, I think. And you can reverse the track now, and now it's going to work. So you have to do that when you're working with Logic native loops that are not in the proper format. They won't reverse. Alright, so that's that. Let's see what else we got over here like this. So now, obviously, you know, let's take a basic loop over here, something, I don't know. Do we want to import it? Yeah, okay, fine. So we have this little loop over here right now. And if we jump up the tempo, obviously it's gonna go faster. Right? Let's say you're working with something, I don't know, you might need this sometimes, but let's show you. So you right click on the transport window over here, and you press customize transport bar, and you go to display and you go to Varispeed. Varispeed now controls the speed. Hold on, let's see. We can do speed and pitch. And we want to bring it down. Let's bring it down and see what happens to our sample now. Oops, not that. I want to do it on that guy. See what happens there. Why are you not doing anything? Hold on, let's see what's going on over here. I want to do the speed, right? Let's bring it up hardcore, see what happens now. Right, so there you go, you see. Now I want to do the speed and pitch. See? You can mess around with sounds. You can make squeaky little voices and different things like that. Anyway, that's my tutorial for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.